Yeah, what up YouTube? It's your boy Denali, aka Don Squally, back at y'all with another 3D tuning mobile gaming video, man. So in this one, I'm feeling kind of like I want to do some sort of an American pickup build, some sort of a GMC, maybe a Chevrolet 1500, preferably a two-door. Now, I do know that there's some vehicles that were added in this game that you actually had to pay for, and for those of you guys who know me, know that I'm just not about that life. So what we're going to do is check out the Chevrolet section and see if there's any that aren't actually locked here. As you can see, some of them have a lock thing at the bottom. The Colorado short cab would be a nice truck, but I'd like something full size. As I say, two-door, but something else. You know, a four-door would work just as well. Look at this, the Neva, the Tracker. But what I'm thinking we're going to do is go with this 1500 crew cab. Now, even though this is a crew cab, I have a feeling we're still going to be able to achieve the same results as if it were a two-door. So as you guys can see, pretty basic, looking like your regular farm truck. So what we got to do here is just spruce this thing up a little bit. Now, normally for a ricer build, I'd go with the dubs, but since this is a big pickup truck, man, dubs are going to be absolutely appropriate for this build. So what we're going to do is just check out a couple of the options here. Now, as you can see, it looks like we can up the rim size. By the looks of it, 22 is as big as we are going to be able to go with those ones. Now, these tires looking very meaty. Let's check out a few other options here. Now, these ones right off the bat, not really a fan favorite of any of these. So we're just going to back it up, see if we can rolls ourselves back. No, we do not want to continue. Close this screen without saving. No, we do not want to do that. Let's back it up. See if we can check out a couple more options for these wheels here. Now, I'd like to see something big, preferably 24 and up, since this is a big truck. 24s and up. You guys know how we do. Now, let's see if we... It's looking like 22's gonna be our only options. Now, we can go down some sizes, but yeah, it's looking like those 22's are going to be as big as we can get, but that's okay. I'm not really too worried about that. Now, as you guys can see, we do have a new option here, which means that we have the option to do some camber in the front and rear. Now, I don't really need to mess with this too much, so I'm just going to go ahead, close that, and we're going to leave the cambers. What in the heck did I do? Oh, I see how the wheels are turned now. That's a nice little touch there. For those of you guys who are not new to the channel, I already know that there's a little bit of trial and error that goes on into this, but let us move on and see what we got going on here. Now, I'm really liking that grill. Looks like an SS grill. There's a couple big bush bumpers on here that might get a little aggressive, but for me, I'm going to make this as much of a street truck as possible. I myself live inside of the city of Toronto, so for me, if I ever owned a pickup, you can guarantee that it would more than likely be a street truck, something that is very low to the ground, sleek. You guys know how I like my cars. Let's see, step bars. Maybe. No, I'm not really liking those. Something nice and simple, preferably painted the color of the truck. So let's check out a few more of these options. Those are just looking super ugly. You know, every option here would be great if it wasn't for the chrome. Now, let's see if we have some options here that aren't chrome. Even a black step would be looking pretty dope. Let's see here. I'm thinking that's going to look pretty good for us. Now, let's jump right to the headlights. Obviously, we're going to black those out. The roof and light bar, I'm thinking a light bar would be good. Now, all of these things that I would like to do to this truck would really, like, be better if this was on a two-door, but since it is a four-door, just picture it as a two-door, guys. Just picture it. Not really liking any of these light bars, to be honest, so we're just going to go ahead and remove those. Tail lights, obviously, we are going to have to black them out. You guys know how we do. Black out everything. Big wide body on this thing, too, man. Looking huge. Lip spoilers, going to leave them the way that they are. No options for roofs, so we are looking good in that department. Fenders, no options for some fenders. Hood vents. Let's see if we can get some hood vents happening here. Let's see here. Now, I'd like to see some big dual vents, one on either side. Let's see if we can get that option happening here. Not really looking like it. More like goofy vents that go in the side here, which I'm not really a fan of. What about that one there? That kind of looks good from this angle. I like how it kind of pops up there, gives it a nice aggressive look. We're going to throw on a set of towing mirrors here, just for shits and giggles. Make that truck look nice and big. Now, as for the grille, I'm thinking something blacked out, something along this lines of the T-Rex grill. That is looking pretty dope. Do we have any other options? Not looking like it. Let's go with the black ops. There, now we're talking. Factory painted. Loving that, man. Absolutely loving that. The rack, we are going to probably leave the rack off. Grill guard, no. Roof scoops, no. Tunnel cover, most definitely. I'm going to put a nice little flip cover on there, something nice and low pro, and that's looking good. Tinted glass, throw that tinted glass up on there. And the interior, not really anything needed out there. Neons, no. Fender flares. And now we're going to get into the paint scheme of this truck. Now, for myself, when it comes to trucks, black paint all day, man. Look at that thing looking like an absolute beast. One thing that I did not get the option to do here is paint our wheels. Gotta black these things out as well. Just making them look so sexy. Do we have a option for paint? Do we have the option for paint? Doesn't look like we do, so let's go ahead and throw on just a black set of wheels. There we go. Now we are in business. And what do we got to do last but not least? Because this is a street truck. If it was an off-road truck, we'd definitely be raising it up just a little bit. Nice lift on there, but I want this thing as low as possible. So we are just going to slam it to the ground. Looking like that's going to be about it. But I'm pretty happy with how this thing turned out. So let's just jump up into the full screen section of the game and see if we can't get a couple of photographs. Jump in here, a little off-road background for you guys. So yeah, let me know if you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, definitely let me know down in the comments section. Definitely, let me know if you guys are enjoying this mobile gaming videos. Now, I did get a couple of requests to play a few other games, so I have taken those games into consideration. I'll be downloading a couple of new games in the future. I think there was one Pixel Racer that actually looked somewhat entertaining, so we'll definitely be giving that one a shot. But for the time being, see if we can get ourselves a half decent background in here at least. Man, these are all ugly as hell. So yeah, as always, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button if you guys want to see more. Don't forget to let me know down in the comments section. Also subscribe. And with that being said, I'm thinking we are going to put an end to this video. So yeah, as always, thank you guys for watching. And we're going to catch y'all at the next one, man. Peace.